Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. Today I'm building and I thought that some of you might be interested in my building process, how I do it and seeing whether it works or not. I have no idea. I'm creating this out of my head, so let's see if it works. What have I got here? I've got an old canvas that I don't intend to sell. That's a real mess, so I'm not going to reuse it at all. So I've got that, and I've got my Lazy Susan, which doesn't seem to spin in a circle. So what I've done is I've marked on it lines through that center point from side to side, and when you do that you end up with a reasonably even grid, and you'll see there's actually a lump in the glass there on the bottom one. Well, can you see that? Anyway, so the bottom isn't perfectly circular. The top doesn't seem to be either. It's a reasonably cheap from the local Dollar Save. So my target with this is to mount it onto this square canvas. I've kind of drawn lines where it's supposed to fit-ish. The joy of drawing lines with a Vivid is you never get right up close. Now, those of you that have watched my channel, you know I use this quite a bit. And so I want this to be removable, but I want to be able to spin big canvases. That's the target of this. So what I have here is a couple of off-cut bits of wood that my husband uses for concrete, and my plan is to mount those either side of this. Something like that, and then I can put the big canvas with this inside the big canvas. All my big canvases, this fits inside of. So let me get these put on here. Some of you might be asking, why have you got the dirty side up on that side and the dirty side down on that side? Because I looked at what was straightest. That one's pretty much straight on both sides. Whoever cut it did a great job. This one, on the other hand, has a big dent in the cut there. So if I have the dirty side down, that's the bit that's going to be, that's the flattest side. So that's going to give us the most good response. So any of you that have done any sort of building know that drilling pilot holes is always a good start. So that's my next step. Let's see if I can show you this part of the job. Now, those lines on there that I've marked is where the screw's not allowed to intrude into, because that's where the glass is going to be. Alright, so when this is lined up with those black dots, that is the edge of that, and that is the edge of that, and we are good to go. So I need to put my holes through just outside of those. So let's do that. if you're going to do this sort of thing, don't use your good black pen. Use a different one. For those of you that have never done any building, you'll see that what I'm doing is drilling down all the way through, putting the screw all the way through, and then backing it off until it's smooth underneath. And that way, when I line it up, I'm not going to have any problems with this wood splitting because it's already been through. And we're going to be good to go. So these are firmly fixed to this, but this can still move around, which is not ideal. So my next thought is, how do I make that stay, but not permanently? Okay. So this is a 14-inch canvas. So by putting a mark at 7 inches, I'm going to know where my centre points are. Okay. Now I've got these markings that I've drawn through there, and they are through the centre. So this is where the uncentered and uncircular thing is going to become a problem. So I put that on 7 inches there from the centre point and turn it around. Okay. So what I've done is I've put the 7-inch mark, because this is a 14-inch canvas, put the 7-inch mark on the centre point. Now you can tell the centre point because that's where, let me zoom you in, see, where the machining marks are on here. You can actually, it shows you exactly where the centre point is. So by putting the 7-inch mark, because it's a 14-inch canvas, on there, and just turning it round to the edges. I can check if the overhang is about the same, and it is, so I'm quite happy with that being centered. So I've got this canvas over here. It's a big canvas, and it's kind of been primed but kind of got messed up while I was priming it. So it's my test canvas. So what I'm going to be able to do with this is just measure between the crossbar and where this one screws in. And get those even. Alright, can't move now. Now we just need to attach it to this. More screws. Okay. So I've put screws in each four of the four corners. Then I run a piece of string so it creates a cross. And then I'm able to line it up exactly-ish. So next step is to screw those into place. So technically, we should be good. Should we try it? Let's get our strings off. For a start. Okay, here we go. Well, it's spinning. It's not at all staying flat. But we have a spinning big canvas. Now, that spins for ages. Now guys, this isn't by any means perfect, but it is going to achieve what I need it to achieve. So, I think I might do this outside. What do you reckon? OMG, I just put the phone back onto its stand, and in doing so pressed the power button and it just turned off and totally lost the beginning of this video. So I'm going to spin it out anyway, and basically what we've done so far is we've made a dirty cut pour and then put it onto through the orange squeezer, and this is what we've got. And now I'm going to spin it and let's see if it does anything cool. If not, I'm just going to totally bin this. But how's it get any better? Let's see. We are recording, right? Yes, good. Alright. Woohoo! Oh wow. It's coming off the sides. Loving it. Oh, wow. Almost tempted to leave it like that, except for these two corners that I've made a bit of a botch of. Okay. I'm going to spin it one more time and just let it come to its own grinding halt. Go away, bug. We ready? Ah, no! Wow, that didn't work. We're back. It didn't ruin it. Look at that. Okay. Give it one more spin. I love it. Only bit I'm not loving is where I put my fingers through it. Okay. So, that centerpiece looks really cool. I'm really glad that I lifted it and dragged it off in that angle that I did. And I think I would have loved it more if I hadn't spun it so much trying to get those sides fixed. Maybe in the future I just leave those alone. But look at the colours in there, guys. That is stunning. I love it. I love it a lot. And then we got the corners. Kind of fixed that one. That one looks okay. I can touch that up with a bit of white later. That one, meh. All good. It'll be fine. So, very excited about this, guys. This is pretty. It reminds me of my shoes. It's got enough blue to make anywhere that was going to try and be pink look purple, which is fantastic. I think I'll do this one again. I really do. It's cool. Alright, so I'm sorry that we missed out on the actual pouring of this piece. It was fun, actually. Shall I show you how I did it? Sort of, vaguely. So pretty much what we did, oops, if we can get that off there. We've got a glass jar with the citrus grinder, juicer, that's the word, mounted on there. We'd put a little bit of white, oh quite a bit of white, on already. And I got a dirty cup which looked beautiful, and I showed you lots and lots of really cool pictures of that. And then I poured the dirty cup round and round and round the top, and it just poured through and made what you saw at the beginning of this part of the video. So here we go, guys. Next job is to make sure that this dries without getting attacked in any way, shape or form, and hopefully having it up on that other canvas underneath is not going to create any permanent damage that I can't get out. So I adore you, thank you for joining me, and what else is possible? Bye bye. So here it is, all dry. It ended up having to live in the garage because I realised that tipping it to get it through the door back into the studio was going to be not such a cool idea. This canvas, when I started, actually I had put a coat of paint on it and it had gone weird on me, so it does have some dents in it, but they were worse than that when we started, so it's it's made an improvement. How's it get any better than that? So it is beautiful. I absolutely love this. Could definitely get some snaps of this and make material for a dress for me, that's for certain. It's got little bits of gold sticking through, like this bit down here, but majority of it is the greens and blues. I love it. I think it's stunning. Now, I had one person say to me it looked like a dandelion, and I reckon it looks like a peacock, but either way it is stunning. I really like it, and yeah, hope this one finds a yummy home. What else is possible? It is huge, so shipping overseas might not be such a easy option, but I definitely think there is a wall out there for this one. Look at it, it's so pretty, and I had fun doing it, other than the camera deciding to do a stupidness in the middle of it. So there you go guys. What can you build that would make pouring paint even more fun? How much fun can you have? And I hope you enjoy the video on how I made my giant spinner. Hee, isn't it cool? I so like it. Even where I went off the side after, when I lifted it up, it has made this amazing stripe down this. I love it, I love it, I love it. So show us what you've got, show us what you've created in the Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group, and sign up for Go Live and new paintings in my shop. And how much fun can we have together? I'll see you in another video. Bye.